Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Pakistan. I welcome you to my IELTS coaching videos, and you can see the birds are chirping. That is real. I am in north of Pakistan. This area is called Sawat and it's a beautiful valley, and I'm enjoying the beauty while making these videos on IELTS listening for you. Now let's go ahead. The next type is basically a biography. In IELTS listening part 2, there can be a biography. In biography, some dates are given, and then there are some incidents, there are some events, and you got to fill in the information. Let's read this biography. Now you can just see it here. Biography of Henry Ford. Henry Ford is the guy who actually rediscovered or invented or reinvented the cars actually, or he brought a revolution in the car field. There are three things: date, event, details. So it means all the questions are either the date or the event or the details, right? So you need to switch on your imagination. Date, event, details. 1863, event, born. Details, son of Irish dash. Son of Irish dash means the profession of his parents. Son of Irish plumber, son of Irish teacher, son of Irish mechanic. Any profession is going to be the answer, and you got to find it in the audio. Next, 1879. Now the audio will go on sequence wise with the dates. First they say in 1863, then they're going to say in 1879, and then built an internal combustion engine. Now Henry Ford built an internal combustion engine, used plans from a plan is map or the diagram of the engine. He used plans from a book, from a newspaper, from a library. Now you got to see actually where did he use the plans from. Next, 1896, built the quadricycle. He built the first quadricycle, raised capital for more creations. So Henry Ford raised capital for more creations. 1903, he laid the foundation of, created, made. It means it's going to be the organization. Now we are talking about Henry Ford. So Henry Ford in the year 1903, he laid the foundation of his organization. If you know the name of the organization, you can just write it down here, right? And I think you know it, huh? So that's going to be the answer of question number 8. Model A car cost $850 to buy. Now what happened? 1906, lost money with the Model K. Henry Ford lost money on the car Model K in 1906 because it was dash and dash. Now that is question number 9. Dash and dash means there were two problems in the car. That's why the model of the car was not successful. Now what are these two problems? You got to write it down in question number 9, and that can be slow and something like that, okay? I mean about cars, you got to think about cars. 1914 opened the first car assembly line for the Model T. It took dash to put together a car. Question number 10, watch it here. It took dash to put together. Put together, what is the other word for put together a car? For put together, there can be the word assemble. Assemble, we assemble the car. So it took dash means the duration. Now you got to see how many hours, days, weeks or months took to put together a car. They will tell you in the audio, and it's going to be the time duration, and it can be in minutes, hours, days, weeks, whatever, right? Now I play the audio on a piece of paper. You got to write 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you got to check your answers. We will check the answers together. So let's continue with the audio. I wish you all the best. I hope you'll get 5 out of 5.
There is a common belief that the car is an American invention. But the American car inventors came on the scene relatively late, and while some succeeded, most failed. Then along came Henry Ford. Ford was born in 1863. His parents were farmers who had traveled to America from Ireland, but their son disliked the rural lifestyle, and in 1879, when he was 16 years old, he left home and walked to Detroit to find a job. He worked as an apprentice in a machine shop, and in his spare time, he built an internal combustion engine from plans he found in a magazine. It had bicycle wheels and was steered by a tiller. It had no brakes or reverse gear and was so noisy that the public hated it. Some years later, in 1896, he built his first vehicle that was bigger, more powerful, and much faster. It was called the quadricycle. This proved more popular. He was actually able to sell it and raise money for further experiments. During the next several years, Ford continued to refine his passenger vehicles. Finally, in 1903, he produced an automobile he was ready to market, and so he formed the Ford Motor Company. Ford first brought out the Model A, a small car with an 8-horsepower engine which sold for $850. The next year, the Model B Ford was added, which sold for $2,000. In 1906, Ford added the Model K, which Ford lost money on because it was big and expensive. At this point, he decided to concentrate on a light, simple model that could be sold inexpensively. The new design was called the Model T, easy to operate and repair. Customers responded to the advantages of the Model T, and production increased. Gradually, Ford found a better, faster way to build cars, and in 1914 he opened the world's first auto assembly line. Suddenly, a car could be turned out in 93 minutes. By 1924, half of the cars in the world were Fords. The Model T sold for $290, and profits piled up. Henry Ford did not create the automobile, but it was he who led the manufacturing revolution. He said he would ensure that just about everyone had a car. He kept his word, and life has never been the same since.
Welcome back. Okay, how was it, by the way? Easy? Good, very good. That's what I'm expecting. See, I explained the questions so well. So, after that I'll make a course. If you still don't understand, then I'll make a course, IELTS for dummies, huh? Alright, just kidding. I hope you're not gonna mind it. Alright, question number 6. Son of Irish farmers. Very good. Farmers will be the answer of question number 6. Question number 7. Used plans from a magazine. Very good. Magazine is the right answer. Question number 8. Yes, laid the foundation of Ford Motor Company. What was that? Ford Motor Company. So he laid the foundation of Ford Motor Company. Ford Company, Ford Motor Company. Motor is optional. And question number 9. He lost the money on that model because it was big and is already written expensive. Big, expensive. Very good. And question number 10. It took dash to put together a car. 93 minutes. Now you can write 93 in digit and minutes, or you can write 90-3 and then minutes. Now in the comment, please write how many answers are correct out of 5, and if you got 5 out of 5, write it down in the comment and I'm gonna love your comment. Alright, that's great. So did you see, with a little effort, IELTS listening can be easier for you. If you like this video, hit on the like button immediately so that I feel motivated to make more videos for you. And I've prepared this IELTS kit. This is Easy IELTS kit. It has 4 books and 8 video DVDs, and these DVDs have my own lectures on IELTS reading, writing, listening and speaking, and this kit will help you get a good bench score through self-preparation. And if you want to join me, I give IELTS online classes through Skype, through WhatsApp. If you want to be the part of my online IELTS classes, you can contact me. This is my WhatsApp number. You can contact me directly on this number and we can schedule the classes for you. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.